I read them one time. You should do it better. Thank you guys.
Woo! Welcome home, Aden! Welcome home!
Come on, son. Good job. Happy start, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Looks like you brought the ring.
This is my son.
That's
also.
okay. We
Take a
need the
picture
ring.
with him. Take a picture. Check this out.
Right home safe.
All right. Yeah, my son.
Coming up next, I'd like to introduce our next guest speaker. Taoiseach and Button and Otto, Mayor Steve Lee. Good evening, everyone. Nyajong, good evening, Chashada, Kumatu. It is my distinct honor to be with you tonight, but I think what is worthy of us coming together is an accomplishment, an individual that has accomplished something that for Bong that it has not been done before. And as I reflect back on the conversation that your father, Aden, had with me several years ago when you were up and coming, we never really had an opportunity to meet. You may not be aware, but your father's father, your grandfather, and my father have known each other for a very long time in the old country. They fought together, they united together under General Vang Pao and fought the communists. And I think that tonight is really a culmination of the stories of many of the Hmong people. Had it not been for our fathers, our grandfathers, our grandmothers, and our mothers who fought hard against communism, who sought democracy, we would not have a chance to be here. Tonight, many of you have already heard from Councilman Long Manatua, Trustees Brandon, Trustee Sean. I believe Trustee Va, you're a part of the board. I'm not sure if you actually spoke, but nonetheless, it's worthy of acknowledging these individuals that have also paved the way. Aden, you have joined the ranks of many of the Hmong individuals, but you chose a pathway that I think it's worthy of us acknowledging. Success doesn't have to just come with politics or just by going to school. Aden has demonstrated that success also comes in athletics. Along the lines of what we saw in Minnesota, Sanisa brought home something that we are all proud. And you, Aden, did the same thing. I'm so very proud of your accomplishment, Aden. And I'm regretful that had your father and I were able to connect, I would have met you before you became a champion so that I can brag about how I knew Aden before when. When I talked to your father, Aden, he talked about how you started racing before you even got your driver's license at age 15. Not only that, but if you look at the history of the Hmong community, there are many of our elders who never got their driver's license and came to this country. And what is so significant about a country of opportunity like the United States of America is the fact that you can choose your pathway and then turn it into gold. That's exactly what we saw in Aden. Aden's spectacular performance in representing the Hmong community, the Fresno community, all Americans in Thailand is something we all can hold our head high. We can go to Thailand and tell them that we are part of Aden's crew. I'm proud to say that from war-torn Laos to the refugee camps where your father and I grew up, to seeing you accomplish this has really made our life. Your accomplishment, Aden, is really what General Vang Pao had dreamed of. General Vang Pao had a vision about opportunities for many Hmong children, opportunities that we can't even imagine. If General Vang Pao was alive, he would have never imagined that Aden would be taking home gold, would be taking home championship from an international platform. Aden, you did that. And it's worthy for all of us to acknowledge and recognize your accomplishment. And I'm so pleased and honored to be here tonight. And I'm so glad that your father had called me and told me about your homecoming. Jinyaka, uti Hmong Fresno. Yo como sala de te que va meng li na ye chuma na chi po to pu cho ke rong xie tie tan na pe hai neng Hmong. A de tu mi nyo. Hmong ni ya tu yeng. Ni ta ya to xian ji cha ka lo to pe cho Hmong jinyok kho. Pe mo cho tai pe mo cho te pe mo bang su mo plun zia kho ha de en ya pe tu mi yo Hmong. Aden's a son of the Hmong community. Ladies and gentlemen, Katining Joshua, be very proud because this is raw talent that was formed into this champion. And I think this is something that we all have to remember and continue to tell young people that there are different pathways to success here in America. Education is not just in the classroom, or success is not just becoming a politician. But when you look at Aden, when you look at the many Hmong young people that have accomplished numerous things, you do realize that only in a country like the United States of America, like this great nation, we would have this kind of opportunity. Today, Aden, you have fulfilled the dream of our ancestors. From 5,000 years ago, the dream of motorcyclist Ming, to be able to live in a community, to be able to live and be equals, to be able to accomplish something that even the Thai's citizens could not imagine. In an article out of Thailand, they said they could not believe that a Hmong child, a Hmong kid would be able to win this. They've disregarded us. But Aden, what you did is you made me proud. Because I know I can go to Thailand and I can tell them, remember the refugees that came through the camps here? Remember the ones that you disregarded? Remember the ones with the Neshai Chitao na? We have one, his name is Aden. And he came here and he showed you what the Hmong people have become. And that's the thing that makes me so proud, Aden. You represent all of us in your endeavor. You are one of the first. You make Californians proud. And I'm so glad that your family decided to move back to California so that we can brag to the Wisconsinites that we have another first. Congratulations, Aden. It's an honor to be here. But before I leave, I'd like to invite you up because I have something that I'd like to present to you. So come on up, Aden. So Aden, when you were hustling, I was the mayor. Now I have retired from politics, but I still retain the rights and privileges of presenting this medal because it is something that I have created when I was in the mayor's office. This is my version of the gold medal. I assure you, it's not made out of gold, but it looks pretty good. It has the seal of the mayor, and on the back it says, "With much appreciation, signed by me." Now, had your father and I connected, I would have been able to present this to you when you're on your journey before you became a champion. But nonetheless, I am glad to be here, and with your permission, I'd like to present you with this. So we're gonna look that way. We're gonna get a picture because I want to brag about how I met Aden Thao. Okay. Okay. Let's step out here.